Bezat Hashem, we're here back at the Midrash HaKadosh, Rabbi David Chai, writer of Sheridan, 4601 Thomas Street, in the corner. Anybody wants to join us? Have approximately half hour before Milcha. We're starting today a new Siman Kuf Nun Zayin. Basically, not lean B'chavot Rabbi Zohar. I'm going to start confiscating phones away. It looks like B'chavot. Today is the 22nd of Shvat, Friday, Thursday, the 5th day of the week of Parashat Shabbat Mishpatim. No B'chavot. Kuf Nun Zayin Tzadik. Give me an introduction. Tell us how many halachot is here. 20 halachot. Wow. Okay.
Kuf Nun
Zayin. No, Kuf Nun Tet. Sorry. Yes.
באיזה כלי נוטלין הידיים וכיצד יבואו המים לידיו.
So the question is, this Siman is going to discuss how many halachot in here, by the way? Take a look. Ubo, it tells you Ubo Chav Seifim, 20 halachot. On what? On what is a kosher utensil to use to wash your hands? You guys are ready for this? 20 halachot, just figuring out how, what you think it's a simple thing, right? Take a cup and wash your hands.
My what's his name? Wash cups.
Huh?
I need to glue my wash cup. The handles are on a screw. I need to just throw them.
Oh, we'll see. Oh, you can buy it.
They can't leak, right?
We'll see.
If they leak, it's a
that's one of the we're talking 20, there's different 20 halachot over here.
Tonight you're going to be fixing them all out.
Bechavot, Razor, let's go. One. Ein, halacha echad. First halacha.
אין נוטלים לידיים אלא בכלי.
So the rule is, you cannot, if you want to eat food, washing your hands must be done nothing but with a utensil. Meaning you cannot go to the sink, like we do sometimes the cheating with the bathroom. This is food. For food, you must use a dish, okay, utensil. בכל
הכלים כשרים אפילו כלי.
Okay, all utensils, anything that will hold water in it is kosher. אפילו
כלי גללים. אלוש כלים עשויים.
גללים. What's גללים? גללים is explaining, it's עשויים מרפש, בקר ועפר.
שזה קוראים גללים?
רפש, בוקלי אבנים. So meaning looks like a cow's bones. You carved out and they made a stone with it. They made a dish out of it. Even that is okay.
Cow's bones, but they made a...
Carved it out inside, made like a bowl, yeah.
Some sort of utensil.
Utensil. It says also good.
The kelim...
Ukle avanim. Also could be the hive. It's so thick. Dry it up and you could use that as a pouch. No, the hive of an animal. Use it as a pouch. The pouch of the animal. They use it for water in the desert, right? So that also could be kosher to wash your hands. Okay.
What pouch of an animal? You mean like a kangaroo?
They make out of leather water pouches.
Like a flask.
Yeah, that's also good. Ukle avanim. Any dishes that are made out of stone. Ukle adama with what's his name? This is glina, no? How you call it? Earthenware.
In English it's called clay.
Clay, earthenware. Very good. Now look at Ish Matzliach.
Ceramic or no?
Huh? Ceramic, anything, yeah, that is good. Now ceramic would be stone, but
clay is kirpich.
Kirpich, what's his name? Made out of
brick.
Well, they make pottery, no? The pottery. Okay.
Pottery.
Let's go. Ish Matzliach says something here. ובכוס חד פעמי נחלקו האחרונים ומותר ליטול בו. Can I use one plastic cups that used for one-time usage? Meant for one-time usage. Plastic cups all our cups are plastic. But I'm saying one-time plastic, those plastic cups that you drink and you throw it out, right?
Yes.
Can you use this? That's the question that al-Achronim are arguing, it says. Ish Matzliach. בדעת האור לציון, according to רב ציון אבא שאול, זיכרונו לברכה, חלק ב' פרק י"א, או פירוש י"א, He says, שלא ליטול בו ידיו, אלא אם כן אין כלי אחר, ולא יברך. He says, if you have no option, says Rabbi Tzion Abba Shaul, you could wash with the 5 ounce, 6 ounce, those plastic cups, the 7 ounce plastic cups.
I have a hotel usually, that's what I use.
Okay, so he says here what he's telling you. You could use those cups, but the condition is you cannot make a bracha on Netilat Yadayim after these cups. Right, here you already learned something.
Matzliach says?
No, or Zarua, or Tzion. Rabbi Tzion Abba Shaul. Rabbi Tzion Abba Shaul. Ben Tzion Abba Shaul. No? You don't know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Or Tzion. Yeah, Chavrut Rabbi no? So he says, you should, שלא ייטול בו ידיו אלא אם כן. He says, you're not allowed to wash unless you have no other cups. But if you wash, you cannot make a bracha. That's his opinion. או ייחד אותו לשימוש הרבה פעמים.
Is that how we hold?
Yeah, that's what he said. You can't make a bracha. Once a pasuk like that, Gdol Ador told you not, you can't make a bracha. Even Rav Wadi is going to come right now and tell you a million times, make a bracha. You don't listen. Rabbi Tzionah Shalom. We're not talking about some, it's not Abraham Sofer stuff. So he says that no, that if it's one-time use, you cannot make a bracha. However, he says, if you said, you bought this cup, this 7 ounce cup, and you wrote on it, for netilah, you wouldn't write for it unless you're going to plan to use more than one time, right? This is what you want. You will only use it all the time. Even maybe it could be lost or break a few times after, right? Still, since you designated it for netilah many times, so he says there, הרבה פעמים, okay, יברך או ייחד אותו. So he says, or once you designate it to be like, I go to by the way, that's what I do in the hotels also. Hotels, not every time you have a glass cups. Glass cups is the best. They have big plastic cups. No, plastic cups. Coffee cups sometimes. Okay, whatever it is. So I take one cup and I say, I put that cup aside. I want to use this cup all the time for washing. That's what I do. Okay?
But then you throw it out anyway after a couple of times.
A couple of times is not a problem. As long as you designated it.
More than one time?
Yeah, as you dedicated it that you're going to be using it plenty of times, more than one time, he says, then, Mistama, it's okay. אבל בחזון עובדיה, רב עובדיה. I love it. חזון עובדיה, רב עובדיה, בשבת, חלק ב' עמוד זה, התיר ליטול בו ידיו. He says, no problem. One time cup, wash it, make a bracha, no problem, bro. וכתב שם בשם שו"ת פאת שדיך, he wrote in the name of the sefer, להשיג על המביאים ראיה מדין קבלת טומאה. והרי כלי אבנים שאין מקבלים טומאה. He says, והרי כלי אבנים שאין מקבלים טומאה, נקראים כלים לכל דיני התורה, וגזירת השכתוב היא שאין מקבלים טומאה. He says that the issue is the dish that you could wash your hands for נטילת ידיים has to be enough to מקבל טומאה. Except to receive tuma in it. So if it's one-time use, it's garbage. Mistama doesn't have that's koach. Even though the dishes, the avanim, stone, if you're not pottery is mekabel tuma, but stone dishes don't mekabel tuma. Even though stone dishes don't mekabel tuma, you are allowed to wash your hands with them. It's different. There's a gzera. But the utensils that you could wash your hands, and one rule, he already was there giving us agdama, that anything that you could wash your hands with must be fit to become tameh. If it's not fit to become tameh, you can't use it. For instance, a person has an idea. What is his idea? He has, those, what do you call it, cutting board. He doesn't have water. But his cutting board could have some water on it, So he says he has an idea. That's good. How will the reveal it? Let me wash my hands with that. No, the rule is if it doesn't have kli golet, if it doesn't have a ditch where the water could gather a groove, it cannot be tameh. So with that dish, you cannot wash anymore. So same thing here. The machloket is that since there is a shita, says Rav Ovadia, b'shem of Peat Sadeh. What was the name? 1 second. B'shem Shut Peat Sadecha, right? So this Shut Peat Sadecha says that since those plastic cups, they could hold the liquid, they're fit enough. I don't care if it's meant to be used one time. Many people use it more than one time. How many times do we drink over here? We drink 1 cup, Half hour later, we come back from the mincha, we drink again. So you see, it's more than one use for those cups. Oh, so he says, since it's mekabel tumah, that should be a tzad to say you could wash your hands with it, says Rabbi Ovadia. So he gives a heter against Rabbi Tzion.
Cups can hold tumah.
They could be, they're fit to be mekabel tumah, yes, because it's a kli. It's a kli that's usable.
Doesn't matter what the material is.
Right? What's the problem? Anything could be tameh. We talk about tumah like chashuvah. Anything in the world could be tameh, except for earth.
Only earthly items can make a bel tumah.
No, what do you mean? Metal, wood, metal, everything. What do you mean? Everything is mekabel tumah. Everything except something that's attached to the earth. Stones don't mekabel tumah. That's special.
So 1 second. So how come we don't have to dip plastic?
We do.
Plastic we don't.
We do dip. It's at chumrah, but it's not that. What's his name? The tumah that we're talking about, like balkiri. Okay, something that's tumah. Today everything is tumah. So, but no, we're not dipping dish because of the zora. There's the Indian of avodah zora from the goy what you buy. So when you buy from a goy, it has to be something that ra'ui. Nobody used the what's his name, the cheap stuff for avodah zora of them. But I was saying pottery, what kind of tumah? So all the times that you see in the shas that mekabel tumah, meaning like balkeri, nida, all those tumah that people will be nizar from. Okay, so over here. If a sperm piece touches a plastic cup, of course it will become tameh. There's not even a hava, it's not going to become tameh, right? So unless what? Unless it's a dish that's not kli kibolet. It's not kli kibolet and it's not a dish. So then it doesn't become tameh. But stone, even if the carry touches a stone, it doesn't become tameh. Yeah, that's what he's saying here, right? So let's see.
So basically anything that's the earthenware.
So he says. והרי כלי אבנים שאין מקבלים טומאה נקראים בכלים לכל דיני התורה וגזירת הכתוב היא שאין מקבלים טומאה even though stones don't become tameh. I'll go back and just let's finish this. Stones don't become tameh, but still there is a concept you could wash with stones, because he's asking how come Shulchan Aruch tells you could make a cup with a stone and use it for washing dishes, washing your hands. Okay. Hitir letol yadav bo. So there's a whole limud how we allowed to wash plastic with plastic. ונראה דהאור לציון סביר עליהם לחלק בין לכלים אלו שהם כלים גימורים רק שעשויים מדבר שאינו מקבל טומאה לבין כלי אחד פעמי שאינו מקבל טומאה כיוון שאינו נחשב כלי. He says, Rabbi Tzion Shaul said, plastic cups are not dish. It's a one-time dish, one-time item. So since it has that one-time use, it's disposable. It's not enough important to become kli. Since it doesn't have shem kli, it cannot become tameh. That's
and paper also.
Right. ומכל מקום, כיוון שאינו מוכרח ונטילת ידיים דרבנן נקטינן לכולם. So since really it's still up in the topic is up in the air. Many achronim hold like this. Many achronim hold like that. Since the whole inyan of Netilat Yadayim is the Rabbanan today, right? We wash the Rabbanan because really, to remove tumah you need to go to mikvah, but we're not. So we're sufficed in washing our hands just as a memory what Kohanim used to do in the Beit HaMikdash, Kohanim Levim, right? So over here, Lechora, Rabbi Tzion Shaul said, since it's a machloket, I will allow you to wash if you have no other choice. What are you going to do? Better not wash? Of course you wash. But you cannot make a bracha. Washing you did, but you can't make a bracha because the stature of this little plastic cup. The stature is questionable. Washing is going to help you to remove the tumah. That tumah that's for the eating for now. But in reality, it's a questionable thing. No make a bracha. What do you want to say?
That's the answer.
Okay, very good.
So you wake up in the morning and you have this one cup. That's it. No bracha, not layadayim.
Right.
Just washing it.
Just wash, you remove the tumah, but it's because of the kli that you use. Is that until you find a proper? It's a good question you're asking. When you go to shul, you wash with a proper hand, with a proper cup.
And then you say the bracha, even though you already washed it.
Yeah, you didn't make a bracha. You mechuyev to say bracha. Many people. One second. When you wake up in the bathroom, you go to the bathroom, right? You wake up. Usually, people when they wake up, I'm talking about myself. My head is still there, right? So I go to the restroom quickly. I wash my hands after the bathroom, right? As usual. and I go back to rest for a few minutes until I finally the second buzzer. Okay, now you wake up, you're up. And then you go and you wash your hands, you get dressed. You already washed a few times even. So then you go to the kitchen, then you make a you make bracha. So same thing here. You remove the tumah with this little plastic thing. Okay, no problem. But it doesn't.
I thought we discussed it like a while ago. Like if we already washed our hands, why are we saying the bracha the second time we wash our hands?
No, that is a contrast for meal. You talk about now. You jump from bed to meal. It's a different rules over here. We're talking here about the meal. Okay.
No, about the bed. No, about the meal. Okay.
I thought he's bringing in something. the stash. Where's the stash, Hanan? Yeah, what, 9%? Let's try it. But give me over the cup if you don't mind.
You want to drink it?
I'll try it, yeah. Why not? Don't worry about me getting drunk. I'm here for another hour or so.
Just a power wash today.
Nobody's walking there. Okay. Okay, let's see. Now, let's see. Whoa. Listen to this. Shulchan Aruch, continue, Rabbi Zohar. We didn't finish Shulchan Aruch yet. V'tzarich she'yeh. Oh, very important. The dish must have. Read.
וצריך שיהיה מחזיק
Revi'it. It has to hold at least 83 to 86 grams. Let's jump into Ish Matzliach number 2. So he's telling you here, he's machriya, not like many rabbis today, they tell me 83 grams. Ish Matzliach, Baruch Hashem, Baruch Shekivanti Rosh Yeshiva, Shiuro 86 Samak, Lididan. Oh, no, I was not Kivanti. I jumped ahead of myself. He says, Ish Matzliach says 81 grams.
God, it says 86.
86 סמ"ק, I don't know what סמ"ק, לדידן, הוגדעת, אגרז, נאה, ויש להקל גם ב-81, I guess it's a gram. We have to say it's gram. Yeah, 86 grams. Some have a kula 81 grams. So it depends what this dish could hold. I noticed I have a big problem. I don't know about you guys. My family, big issue on Pesach night, the 4 kosot, 4 kosot. Nobody wants to drink for full cups
of wine.
Because you get a big
wine, grapes. No, wine, grapes. So what I did, you won't believe me what I did.
My daughter, she doesn't like grape juice.
I went to the silver store.
It's a new thing by her.
I went to the silver store and I had them make me cups. I think like 90 grams. Just 90 grams. 90 grams is this much. What's a 100 gram shot? It's like this big.
No, it's bigger.
100 grams is this big. Okay, 50 grams is half. 100 grams is right here. So he made me cups, and they still don't drink.
They don't like it?
I don't know. They drink like this little bit of chalas.
Grape juice.
They don't want to drink meat. I drink over there. I drink
when you have to, nobody wants to drink.
Yeah.
When you're not allowed,
this kids. Yeah. Maybe, you know what, Zohar? I'm going to do this year. Nobody gets wine, just me. They're gonna fight with me.
No, they're gonna have the same size cup as you.
That's my Eliyahu, a whole bottle goes in there. I look, silver cup I bought.
All you have to tell them is it's expensive. It's expensive. Nobody's getting except for me.
Yeah.
Right away,
everybody wants to drink, huh? All right, let's go. 86 grams. That's Baruch Hashem, Baruch Shekivanti Rosh Yeshiva.
By the rabbi, the kids are much older. You can't fool them right now.
Huh?
I said, by the rabbi, the kids are much older. You can't fool them.
Well, see, I don't know. The younger ones want to fight. Yeah, they always fight for wine. Even today on Shabbat, I finished. Who's getting my cup? I said, take your grape juice. Oh, yeah. All right, let's go. Continue. ואם ניקב.
ואם ניקב בכונס משקה.
If it has a hole, crack, in בכונס משקה, I guess where the entry is, שאם ישימו אותו. No, continue. The היינו. Oh, that's the hard. That's the strong one. No. There's no cups there. Oh, here's the cup.
אותו על משקים ייכנסו בתוכו דרך הנקב.
Okay, so he says like this. ואם ניקב בכונס משקה. בכונס משקה. מה זה כונס משקה? If it has a hole, I guess on the side maybe, or it has a hole, right? You fill in through the hole, דהיינו, meaning, שאם ישימו אותו על משקים, ייכנסו בתוכו דרך הנקב, והוא גדול מנקב מהמשקים שבתוך הכלי יוצאים בו, אז בטל מתורת כלי, ואין נוטלין ממנו ידיים. אפילו אם הוא מחזיק רביעית, מן הנקב ולמטה. So he says like this, yeah. So you have a dish, you have a hole here, חבר'ה. Look, you have a hole here. So what happens is, if you put this into the barrel with water, if it starts filling up through that water, right?
To
that hole, it will be good. שאם ישימו אותו על המשקים, ייכנסו בו תוכו דרך הנקב, והוא גדול מנקב המשקים שבתוך הכלי יוצאים בו, אז בטל מתורת כלי. once again, והוא גדול מנקב, שהמשקים שבתוך הכלי יוצאים בו, אז בטל מתורת כלי ואין נוטלים ממנו אדם. ואפילו אם הוא מחזיק רביעית מן הנקב ולמטה. וואו. a little bit confused. אם ניקב בכונס, משקה דהיינו שאם ישים אותו על משקים ייכנסו בתוכו דרך הנקב, הוא גדול מנקב מהמשקים שבתוך הכלי. אוקיי.
Mishnah Berurah is going to?
No. He's telling us that it has a hole that when you put it into על משקים ייכנסו בתוכו דרך הנקב. So you put it, I guess, where the water is, or let's say a barrel. And from that hole in this pitcher, in this kli, the water will go in. But the kli itself is great, מנקב שהמשקים שבתוך הכלי יוצאים בו. והוא גדול מנקב שהמשקים שבתוך הכלי יוצאים בו. So he says, the hole that's here is bigger than the hole where the usual water comes out from it. All right? So the punctured hole in this dish is now bigger than this. Okay? That's going to be a problem. So the condition is the hole that's here has to be smaller than this. If the hole on the side of the dish that is bigger than this, it's batel. If it's smaller, it's fine. How much is batel? Listen to this, Rabbi Leor. Let's say the hole is right here, on the side. Right? On the side, in the bottom here, I have plenty of reviot. He says, if the hole on the side of crack is bigger than here, even if you have below the hole more than reviot, says Shulchan Aruch, the kli is pasul.
If the hole is below,
if you have a little crack here, no problem. This is kasher. Because a little crack doesn't mean anything, he says. But if it has a hole bigger than this, the entry hole,
yes,
then the kli is pasul. Even under the hole where the hole became, you have more than revi'it, which would be more than enough kasher to wash your hands. Still, now the kli has Hashem destroyed. It's no longer kli. I'm going to make a bracha. Those who are here answer. Those who are in the video don't. Now, okay. Just let's do one sieve katan over here. Yeah, it's very, the whole head's half a line. Why you have to wash your hands with the dish? Because Rabbanan teaches the following. Mechatat o kiddush yadayim v'raglayim b'mikdash debai kli. Mechatat. So it has to be, it says with the Natan, mechatat bekeli. The Torah tells us that the purifying waters have to be placed in a dish. So Rabbi is learning from there, it has to be a dish to purify your hands in order to be utilizing either eating or making brachot. Baruch Adonai Olam, amen, amen. Bezrat Hashem will continue with Seder Dishmaya and
well, the dish has
Sunday.
to be pure?
No. The purification water that's in the dish, you must be doing it with the dish. Mishnah Berurah is explaining why the Shulchan Aruch says it has to be with the dish. Just go to the sink and wash your hands. So he says, no, it has to be with the dish because the Torah talks about the whole thing about putting purification water into a dish. And that's the halakha is done from there. Baruch Adonai Olam, amen, amen. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Shabbat Shalom. Join us hopefully on Sunday.